Emily, do you want to let's shift into platform power? Do you want to kind of share some thoughts on what you interpreted out of the release notes there?
Yeah, there were two really main features that came out of R2 releases platform power, and that is a new REST API, and that's in beta, and then new lists, and that's also in beta. I do want to take a second to talk about the list views. So we as in myself and my colleague have been demoing the new list views in Intact, and we have gotten so much great feedback from all of our prospects and all of our clients. Our our people, whether our prospects or clients, are so excited about this feature because this feature is giving them the, I would almost say, QuickBooks functionality when it comes to list views. So you can now expand columns, you can move columns, you can filter columns. There's also a subset that comes out of the column, so you can have like two screens on one. It's a really great feature. But I think the most important piece of that is it's in beta right now.
So are
So
you telling me
say
this is like a visualization capability within the lists where you can sort of
Yeah, I
like
wish this is a podcast I wish I could show you. But yes, I'm trying to describe it. It's very much a visualization piece of it, and it's customizable. And it's available in all list views in Intact. And
Now,
I think
when you say customizable, Emily, is that off the shelf customizable, or do you need a partner that really
nope,
understands how to do this thing?
it's off the shelf. So right now, anyone who is using Sage Intacct can go to a list view and activate beta, and their list views will change. So the previous list views are very stagnant and they're not really customizable, but these new ones are definitely offering a lot of functionality.
that's pretty cool because before it was like, okay, I want to see 20 on a page, or 500 on a page, and that was about as much. And then you could go to like the show details and add columns, but you couldn't actually put them in the order that you wanted to. That was most easily for you to sort of review
Mhm.
and navigate. So that's pretty interesting.
Right. So I think by Sage doing this, they're adding another superpower of Intact because everyone uses list views,
Yeah,
right? It's
yeah,
probably everyone uses it.
you can't not.
Um, you cannot use it. So I think this is really good. And then as far as another feature they added their REST API. So I mean, APIs are just the way that systems talk to one another. So Sage Intacct, of course, is a cloud-based system and it connects out to other systems by the use of APIs. So by adding features and functionalities to their API, they've really made it easy to use, more easy to use, and it added more integration stability.
So what's interesting about this, and we don't have any of the answers here, is that there's Intact API, and then there's what's called Sage Network. And Sage Network is an API in itself, but the concept is that it will be able to attach to any Sage product, which has some really interesting ramifications across the entire ecosystem of Sage products. But I believe this REST API is specific to Intact. Is that correct, Emily?
Yeah, it's definitely specific to Intact.
Cool. Okay.
And if Aaron Harris, if you're listening, I'd love for you to come on and talk about this API.
That's that's a good segue. I was going to end it with this, but hey, we're starting to fill out our roster of professionals and experts across the industry that we're bringing in, and we got some pretty exciting names coming up here. Over the next couple weeks, next couple months, already booked up. So it's gonna be a good time. Stick along for the ride, I can promise you.